You know what? Worry doesn't even come close. I thought you were in a ditch somewhere.
No, I couldn't drive.
Oh, right. Right, that's right. You couldn't drive. Okay, what happened to quitting?
Last night was an exception.
The night of my sister's wedding was an exception.
Look, it's not going to happen again. I swear.
How am I supposed to believe you?
Because I made a decision. I'm done. I'm done with drinking. I'm done with living in the past. That's it.
Jack, trauma is not a switch you can turn on and off by yourself.
I know. I get it.
You get it?
Yeah.
Then why do we keep having this conversation?
Well, season 4 of the Netflix hit Virgin River is streaming now, and I am joined today by the show leads Alexandra Breckenridge and Martin Henderson, who play Mel and Jack, of course. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you today?
Good, Natalie. Thanks for having us.
So I got to tell you, when you think of Virgin River, it's one of those like drama with a capital D. I mean, so many different storylines, so many things that's encompassed in the show. I want to go ladies first. I'm thinking, Alex, do we get some of our questions answered as far as paternity goes, as far as relationship? Let's talk a little bit about season 4 and what viewers can expect.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there are still so many twists and turns throughout the season. Fantastic cliffhangers, and absolutely you will get a lot of the questions that you wanted answered this season. But it also leaves you with a question that some people might have been hoping for answered at the end of the season that still leaves more questions.
Oh, and I've heard you're already shooting season 5. Very nicely done there, Alex. I want to go ahead there and Martin switch to Jack a little bit. We just saw that clip, of course, addressing drinking. We know he's got PTSD that he's able to, having to deal with. And then, of course, the disease of addiction. I feel like when I talk with actors who play roles like this, it's important for so many people who maybe aren't familiar with these real life situations that so many people deal with. As an actor, do you feel that it gives more layers to a character like this because you are able to introduce some of these tough things to audiences?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think it's obviously love. When you fall in love with a character, you're really invested in a character. It's nice to start to piece together some of the backstory as to why someone is the way they are. And I think it just fleshes the character out. And to answer your question about in this Jack's drinking, I think, yeah, it is responsible to show that aspect of a character on a show that's kind of fluffy and pretty feel good, to sort of pay tribute to some things that, a lot of people are dealing with. And in Jack's case, it's drinking, but everybody's dealing with something. Some people are addicted to shopping. Some people are addicted to eating. It's just a common thing that a lot of people
I'm all those things.
Numb their. Yeah, there you go. So, he's numbing his pain in the way that he can, to the point where it gets a problem. And luckily, he's got a partner in Mel who's loving enough and strong enough to say, "Hey, I'm not going to put up with it. Like, you need help. Like, if you want this to work." And I think that's a really nice way to examine their intimacy and their love. The fact she's that willing to be honest with him, and he's also willing to actually get help. And I think it speaks a lot to how much these guys love each other.
I can just tell, of course, you guys bantering back and forth. We already touched on the fact before we started rolling that you guys are in Vancouver. I feel like you can tell when casts just click and actors just click. And Alex, I know your experience, even going back to like This Is Us, I feel like you had that maybe with that show. And then, Martin, Grey's Anatomy days. I feel like you guys have been a part of these really dynamic casts. And I feel like Virgin River is the same kind of thing. Am I right?
Yes. We've been very blessed, I think, in both of our careers to be able to come into shows that have a very colorful array of characters and actors portraying them. Absolutely.
And, before I don't want to run out of time, but I want to talk overall. The basis premise of the show, Virgin River, Alex, to be able to play a character who just wants that fresh start, who goes through, a complete tragedy and just wants that fresh start. Who hasn't imagined just kind of going somewhere and having that fresh start? Is it still fun to be able to kind of go back to like that day one of Virgin River and remember what this whole show is based on?
I think that is, to your point, I think that's something that audiences have enjoyed with the show and spoke to a lot of people is I think a lot of us throughout our lives want a fresh start from whatever it is that's going on. I think there's always just something that, gosh, I wish I could just, wind into something else. Actually, the first day of filming, the light went down at about 4 p.m. Martin and myself were probably up and at work at 3 a.m. and it was like the beginning of December in Vancouver, so it was freezing cold. But we were in this magical place. And I think from the very beginning, I certainly felt that as freezing as I was like, I feel like something is connecting between us and I hope it's being captured. Like that was my takeaway, besides the fact that I was freezing and starving and the light was going down and we couldn't have lunch and we had to keep filming and we were both getting frustrated and we're like, ah! But it felt like something was happening. And, looking back and watching it again, I was like, yeah, there it is.
You can just tell from day one. Well,
that little magic sparkle. Yeah.
I'm so sad to say we are out of time again. It was great to talk with both of you. One more time, you can catch season 4 Virgin River on Netflix. And I'm so glad to hear you're also in the process of working on season 5. Take care to the both of you guys.
Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you.